It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, Deontay Harris. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Breeze gets rid of it quickly out wide to Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Lutz, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 10, 49ers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, he's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Janoris Jenkins.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, 49ers 7.
25 on second down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's James returning. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 38, Garoppolo, screenplay, McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Saints 17, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Breeze. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 8-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw on third and long. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is Harris. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Flush to his right. And it's caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Saints 20, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze again. Breeze wants the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Will find is deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
George Kittle.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints 14-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle.
George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Saints 23, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again. Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll run. This is Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Samuel complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Harris to return it. A good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding some room at midfield. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play fake. Hill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab them. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Alvin Kamara. He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might